eminent academicians, present and former advocate journals, legal practitioners and invitees who are present here to encourage our graduating students and their proud families. Presenting the report of 2 years in few minutes is not an easy task. The ongoing global COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted all our activities. Due to the collective efforts of the students, teachers, staff, and administration, the university successfully faced the challenges posed by COVID-19. Due to the lockdown, we had taken immediate measures to see that there was no academic loss for the students. The online classes using Zoom were resumed within 3 days after the closure. In order to ensure that unequal access to the internet does not come in the way of our students' education, the university provided the students with laptops, data cards, and posted the pen drives with the recorded lectures. I am really proud of my students, particularly DGV Ritvik and Ashish K. James, who extended their full support and cooperation to the university in helping us to effectively run our academic activities. Our students on their own developed a unique interactive platform called Nalsar Forums, which has served as a repository of class recordings and reading materials over the last 3 semesters. At present, Nalsar Forums has 9,441 files with 1,011 users. Around 412 forums have so far been created with a total of 8,851 responses on 1,623 topics. To have utmost transparency, I do involve students in all tenders, purchase of books, recruitment of teachers, and even drafting of regulations. No other university in India has seen such a partnership between students and the administration. We took all decisions keeping in mind the concerns raised by students on equity and fairness of online education. Even though COVID-19 affected the regular routine of the entire world, Nalsar was able to complete its academic sessions on schedule. Considering the financial hardships faced by parents during COVID-19, we extended financial assistance to the extent of 5.16 crores. We also increased the scholarship budget from 40 lakhs to 75 lakhs during the financial year 2021. In fact, when I took over as Vice Chancellor, the scholarship budget was meager 2.5 lakh. This year I am trying to enhance it to almost 1 crore, which would be the highest amongst all national law universities. Due to COVID-19, NAC continued the validity of accreditation of the university, where we had earlier received a score of 3.60 on the scale of 4, that is the rank of A++. This is the highest score amongst all national law universities. UGC has also recognized us as Category 1 university. Nalsar was identified as the National Resource Center for Law Teaching by the Government of India. More than 2,000 law teachers from all over India participated in the said refresher course offered by us. Thus, Nalsar today has trained almost all young law teachers of our country. With the support of Department of Legal Affairs, Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India, I have prepared an online course consisting of 15 videos to create awareness about our Constitution. This online course was launched by the Honorable Union Minister for Law and Justice. So far, 81,000 people have registered. We are going to launch similar videos in Hindi on the eve of the Republic Day in January 2022. The university has been assisting the central government and the state governments in the drafting of number of legislations. We have assisted in the drafting of Telangana Municipalities Bill. Nalsar also reviewed and redrafted the Andhra Pradesh Land Titling Bill. On the request of Government of India, we assisted in preparing the Indian Ports Bill, Merchant Shipping Bill. Nalsar also assisted in the drafting of Lighthouse Bill. The 3 bills drafted by us were passed by the Parliament in the monsoon session in 2021. A number of new programs were introduced during this year. such as 5-year integrated program in management, masters in security and defense laws, maritime laws, criminal law and forensic science, international taxation, and animal protection laws. In order to encourage researches in unexplored areas and to help research scholars of all Indian universities, a workshop entitled Flying Research Kites was launched in June 21. As many as 938 researchers have participated in this series of workshops. NALSAR believes in inclusive education and diversity. The university bodies, following an amendment made to the NALSAR Act by the state government, have decided to implement OBC, BC, and EWS reservations for admission to all the regular programs. The amended act has also increased the percentage of reservation for the resident students of Telangana to 25%. Due to COVID-19, even the civil works on campus were disrupted for the several months. However, in spite of frequent labor shortages and cost escalation, we have managed to complete the construction of multi-stories boys' hostel, girls' hostel, and new dining hall, which would be inaugurated today. The university has also taken up the construction of University Health Center with an estimated budget of 4.5 crores. We are also going to get AstroTurf for our stadium. Over the last 2 years, the university has hosted eminent scholars from different countries to offer courses such as Professor Neta Ziv of Tel Aviv University, Dr. Philip from Belgium, Dr. Roberto Merrill of University of Portugal, Professor Timothy D. Litton of Georgia State University, Professor Anthony Blackshield of Mackay University, Australia, Professor Cole Durham of BYU, United States, Professor Rosemary of University of Sydney. We did not allow COVID-19 to affect our efforts in offering courses by eminent academicians, judges, professionals, and industry experts. Some of these courses offered were Ambedkar's Preamble by Professor Akash Singh Rathore, and Affirmative Action and the Constitution by Dr. Abhinav Chandrachud. Under our prestigious lecture series on constitutionalism, we had talks by distinguished speakers such as Honorable Mr. Justice S. Ravindra Bhatt, Dr. Raghuram Rajan, Shri Gopal Subramaniam, Professor Tarnub Khetan of University of Oxford. The Nyaya Forum for Courtroom Lawyering has hosted several prominent speakers such as Honorable Justice Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, Honorable Justice Abhay Oka, Honorable Justice R. Basan, Mr. Nukul Diwan, Ms. Rebecca John, Mr. Siddharth Luthra, Mr. Sriram Panchu, Professor Bernard Hiptis of University of Pittsburgh. The public policy also invited several eminent speakers like Shri Ram Madhav, General Secretary BJP, Dr. Dhanvi Mehta of Vidhi Center for Legal Policy, Dr. Sujata Patel of Savitribai Phule University, Dr. Chinmay Tumbe of IIM Ahmedabad. The Department of Management Studies organized as many as 19 iTalk sessions by the industry experts. The university now has around 20 research centers for undertaking in-depth research activities in the specialized areas of law, and also to offer courses in the relevant areas of specialization. In 2020, the following research centers were established: Center for Cyber Laws and Forensic Sciences, Center for Law, Entrepreneurship and Action Research, Center for Commercial Laws and Dispute Resolution, and Center for Criminal Justice Reform and Research. The Center for Legal Philosophy and Justice Education, headed by Professor Dhanda, co-hosted the 19th Basic Income Earth Network Congress. The Center for Constitutional Law, coordinated by Professor Vasanti and Siddharth Chauhan, in collaboration with Azim Premji University and Law and Other Things, organized National Conference on the Courts and the Constitution. The Center for Aerospace and Defense Laws, coordinated by Professor Balakista Reddy, in collaboration with the University of Mississippi School of Law, USA, organized a 2-day international conference on opportunities and challenges in the aviation and space industry. The Center for Criminal Justice Reform organized discussion on insulting religion, from blasphemy to hate speech, by J. Burton Scott, University of Toronto. The Center for Animal Rights is currently involved in several research projects, such as legal personhood of elephants in India, in collaboration with Non-Human Rights Project USA, and illegal and zoonotic diseases in collaboration with Harvard Animal Law and Policy Program. Under the MOUs for student exchange programs, 33 NALSAR students undertook a semester of study at prestigious foreign universities, and some students from foreign universities also spent one semester at NALSAR. Now I present some of the accomplishments of our faculty members. I was again unanimously elected as the president of Consortium of National Law Universities. In the last 2 years, I was a member of several search committees for the selection of vice chancellors at Terry University, National Law University Odisha, and Rajiv Gandhi National Law University Patiala. I was invited as chief guest by Shri Mahinda Rajpaksha, Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, to the convention on the Sri Lankan Lawyers Association at Colombo. During my visit to United States, I delivered lectures at Fletcher School, Tufts University, Harvard Kennedy School, Harvard Law School, MIT Boston, and Yale University. Professor V. Balakista Reddy was nominated as a member of Insurance Advisory Committee of IRDAI. He was the coordinator for the 5-day refresher training program conducted for advocates of Telangana in association with Telangana State Advocates Welfare Trust. On the recommendation of the Executive Council, the university had appointed Professor Amita Dhanda as Professor Emeritus, considering her rich academic experience and making NALSAR what it is today. Over the last 2 years, Professor Dhanda has published notable book chapters and articles. Professor KVS Sharma was appointed as Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra National Law University, Aurangabad. Professor Vasanti was awarded the Telangana State's Best Teachers Award. Dr. Shanti co-authored with Irfan an article on electronic evidence. Dr. Neha edited B.B. Lal's book on taxation. Dr. Anirban published a research paper on ethical dilemmas in lawyer-client relation in Asian Journal of Legal Education. Dr. Pinaki and Dr. Mahendra co-authored 2 book chapters. They have co-authored 6 research papers. Dr. Manisha's paper on Jainism in Danger was published in Modern Asian Studies. Dr. Sudhanshu co-authored a book with Advocate Gautam Shahi on Indian competition law. Mr. Rajesh has edited and revised latest edition of Avtar Singh's well-known textbook on law of contract. Mr. Siddharth has published an article on crisis in legal studies in India. Dr. Ashish published 2 articles in the Journal of ZDN University. Dr. Uma's 3 papers have been published in index journals. Mr. Vivek was invited as panelist by Harvard Law School. Mr. Alok co-authored a handbook on investment fund in India with Karan Trehan, who is one of the graduating students today. Ms. Sahana's article was published in Arbitration International. Mr. Pranav Verma's article on death penalty was published in the prestigious Cambridge Law Review. Our system analyst, Mr. Irfan, has been granted patent by the Commissioner of Patents, Government of Australia. In addition to lectures organized by various student groups, the respective committees of SBC organized several programs during the years under report. The second NALSAR Public International Law Moot was organized in collaboration with UNHCR. The 13th and 14th NALSAR B.R. Swami Memorial Moot Court competitions were organized in an online mode. The 10th edition of NALSAR Inter-Varsity Debating Championship saw a total of 100 teams and 77 adjudicators from all across the globe. The ADR committee successfully organized the NALSAR Mediation Tournament. Our ADR committee applied for 2 slots at ICC Hong Kong Mediation Competition, and for the first time for any national law university was allotted 2 slots. Arvind presented a paper at the Think India Law Summit and was adjudged the 3rd best presenter. Reha published 3 articles. Her article on anti-competitive effects of price controls was published in the prestigious World Competition Journal. Tanmay's paper on fugitive economic offenders had got published in the inaugural volume of SCLC Journal of Contemporary Issues. Ankush published an article on the 100% reservation judgment in EPW. Mustafa Raj Kotwala published 5 articles. Agrawal's paper titled Legal Aid in India Amid the COVID-19 Lockdown, published at University of Pittsburgh, was cited by the American Bar Association. Sughosh's article with me on university examination guidelines was carried by the Hindu. Since an international arbitration center has come up in Hyderabad, I would now mention some of the ADR competitions. Harshvardhan received a special award for the Best Client Council Coordination at ICC Asia Pacific International Commercial Mediation Competition. The team consisting of Isha and Karthik were runners-up in the Brown Moston International Client Counseling Competition, Dublin. The team consisting of Uday Singh, Priyanka, Aditya were runners-up at the UPS Mediation Challenge. The team consisting of Archita, Radhika, Yashasvi were winners of NUJS Mediation Tournament. The team consisting of Shravani and Nikita were the winners of NUJS IMW Mediation Essay Writing Competition. The team consisting of Shravani, Pooja, Tarani won gold medal as a mediation advocate at the International Mediation Singapore Competition by Singapore International Mediation Institute. The team consisting of Nishtha, Archit were winners of mediation arbitration segment of 3rd MET ADR tournament. The team consisting of Isha, Murthy, Yashasvi were overall winners of NLIU INADR International Law School Mediation Tournament. The team consisting of Achman, Isha and Murthy were at just second runners-up, ranked 3rd internationally in the negotiation challenge of EADA Business School, Barcelona. The team consisting of Pratik, Saksham and Suneha were octa finalists at the ICC Paris Mediation Competition. Roshni emerged as gold medalist at the 2nd International Mediation Singapore Competition organized by Singapore International Mediation Institute. Anu Sagar won at the RMNLU Mediation Competition. The team consisting of Pooja, Predna, Uday Singh, Harshvardhan were ranked 6th out of 48 teams at ICC International Commercial Mediation Competition, Paris. Team consisting of Janvi, Manjari, Ritvik and Unnayan were highest ranking team in Frankfurt Investment Arbitration Moot, India rounds. Team consisting of Ajit, Shanthan, Kushi and Uday Singh were the winners of NLS Tri-Legal International Arbitration Moot competition. Himanshu, Prisha, Umang and Mehta were ranked 6th worldwide and got honorable mention for the best respondent memo in 17 C. William East International Commercial Arbitration Moot, Hong Kong. NALSAR students were winners of national rounds of Philip C. Jessup International Law Moot Competition 2020. Team consisting of Achman, Nirupan, Abhishek and Hamir Singh secured 3rd position in the global rounds of International Trademark Moot Association. Today we are releasing 8 university journals. In the end, let me give my parting message to the graduating students. My dear Nalsarites, I am aware that you do have sound knowledge, talent, wisdom, and necessary skills, and don't need any sermon from me. But as your teacher, I must still do my duty. Frederick W. Robertson had said, and I quote, "Instruction ends in the classroom, but education ends only with life." Unquote. Education is not one-time affair. Each one of you must embrace the doctrine of learn, unlearn, and relearn. You have, during your stay at NALSAR, acquired lot of information. You have deepened your knowledge and gained new sights. But then poet T.S. Eliot had said, and I quote, "Where is wisdom? We have lost in knowledge. Where is knowledge? We have lost information." Unquote. I want you to widen your perspective and acquaint yourself with the rich cultural legacy you have inherited. The Vedic sages have said, "Sa vidyaya vimukte," true education emancipates. As you step out into the bigger world, take an oath to work for the good of the society and the country. Education is not only for employment. It is meant to empower, enlighten, widen the perspectives of the students and develop them into global citizens. My dear students, find your niche in life and you never need to work. Have the courage of your convictions. Be a leader, not a follower. I urge you to dream big and work towards the realization of not only your dreams, but my dreams. मुझे गम है तो बस इतना ही गम है, तेरी दुनिया मेरे ख्वाबों से कम है. Let me conclude by acknowledging that though in most universities there is always some tension between the Vice Chancellor and students, but you have been a rare exception. I am grateful to you all for the respect, love and appreciation that you gave me. I hugely value my association with you Because for a teacher, what really matters is the opinion of his students. मैं समंदर भी किसी गैर के हाथों से न लूं, एक कतरा भी अगर तू दे दे, एक कतरा भी समंदर है अगर तू दे दे. My dear Nalsarites, always look at the big picture. Do not worry about small obstacles of life. तुझे कतरा भुनाने की पड़ी है, तेरे हाथों से दरिया जा रहा है. God bless you. जय हिंद.
Let the candidates for the degrees and diplomas stand forward. Do you sincerely promise and declare that if admitted to the degree or diploma for which you are candidates and for which you have been recommended, you will in your daily life and conversation conduct yourself as worthy members of this university? Let the candidates be now presented.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, to which I pray they may be admitted. Candidates taking degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD will stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, NALSAR University of Law, Hyderabad, I admit you as also the candidate in absentia to this degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD in this university.
Yeah, candidates for the degree of PhD, Doctor of Philosophy in person, Antonia Alex. Antonia Alex. Couldn't take the picture. No, sir. You have to be here only. That's it. It's over. Okay. In addition, one candidate is taking the PhD degree in absentia.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree of Master of Laws, LLM, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the degree of Master of Laws, LLM, to which I pray they may be admitted. Candidates taking the degree of Master of Laws in person will please stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, in absentia to the degree of Master of Laws, LLM in this university.
Candidates for degree of 1 year LLM Master of Laws in person. Abhishek, Abhyudaya, Abhyudaya, Animesh, Anjali, Anushree, Arushi, Atul, Sushant, Saloni, Shankarsan, Manisha, Preeti, Shivani, Raja, Mahamay, Nishi, Sri Lekha, Sri Lekha, Raj Kiran, Rima, Sanchita, Shahul, Shalini, Sonali, Diba Malik, Nitin, Pravalika, Utkarsh, Vaishnavi, Vidhi Singh. In addition, 25 candidates are taking degree of LLM in absentia.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree of MBA whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the degree of MBA, to which I pray they may be admitted. Candidates taking the degree of MBA in person will please stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Nalsar, University of Laws, Hyderabad, I admit you as also the candidates in absentia to the degree of MBA in this university.
Candidates for the degree of MBA, Master of Business Administration in person. Abhijit Reddy, Navya Sagar, Sharan, Aparna, Ashwini, Maniswini, Supriya, Pranitha, Ritvik, Bhavya, Abhishek, Sai Manoj, Sharmila, Akshay Kumar, Rohit Reddy, Raghavi, Divija, Manoj Kumar, Ritin Sai, Nihit, Kirtana, Marvin, Rahuf Ali, Arshani, Kranti Kumar, Geeta Sri, Sheikh Hamad, Tanya, Tapasvi, Bhargavi, Darshini, Sudha, Rachana, Varshini, Veena, Vikas Reddy, Vineet, Divya, Divya, Ram Reddy. In addition, 8 candidates are taking degree of MBA in absentia.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree of MA Aviation Law and Air Transport Management, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the degree of MA Aviation Law and Air Transport Management, to which I pray they may be admitted. Candidates taking the degree of MA Aviation Law and Air Transport Management in person will please stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, Nalsar University of Law, Hyderabad, I admit you as also the candidates in absentia to the degree of MA, Aviation, Law and Air Transport Management in this university.
Candidates for the degree of MA Aviation Law and Air Transport Management in person. Rajiv Rai, Niyati, Sandeep Singh, Satya Kirtana, Siddharth Srinivas, Prithviraj, Umang Verma, Gurdeep Singh, Sanjay Mahadev, Kunal, Nitin Jain,
Thank you very much, sir.
Nitin Jain, Sindhuja, Naveen, Bhavesh. In addition, 37 candidates are taking the degree of MA Aviation Law and Air Transport Management in absentia.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree of MA Security and Defense Laws, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the degree of MA Security and Defense Laws, to which I pray they may be admitted. Candidates taking the degree of MA Security and Defense Laws in person will please stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, Nalsar University of Law, Hyderabad, I admit you as also the candidates in absentia to this degree of MA Security and Defense Laws in this university.
The candidates for the degree of MA Aviation Security and Defense Laws in person. Arman Sanjay, Priyajit Sarvakar, Bangaru Lakshmi, Gopal Krishnan, Tarun Gaud, Rajiv Matthew, Ravindra, Syed Zubir, Ashwani Kumar Das, Mosami Roy, Garikapati Srinivas, Chinmay Roy. In addition, 17 candidates are taking the degree of MA Security and Defence Laws in absentia.
Now, BA LLB Honours. Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Laws Honours, BA LLB Honours, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Laws Honours, BA LLB Honours, to which I pray they may be admitted. The candidates taking the degree of BA LLB Honours in person will please stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, Nalsar University of Law, Hyderabad, I admit you as also the candidates in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Laws and Arts and Laws Honours, BA LLB Honours in this university.
Candidates for the degree of BA LLB Honours in person. Aditya, Akash, Akshay Kumar, Akash Kumar, Akshobhya, Anchal, Anku, Anubhuti Garg, Anubhuti, Apurva, Astosh, Ayushi, Chandrarekha, Rajendra, Kajal, Shesha Sai, Karan, Kaustav, Kumarjit, Vaibhav, Nikhil, Nipuna, Nitya, Pranika, Charit, Piyush, Pransu, Uma Mahesh, Rishabh, Saksham, Shagun, Sambhavi, Shilpa, Suneha, Sunil, Susangata, Sushrut, Swini, Tanmay, Utkarsh, Varun, Yash Agarwal, Yash Jain, Tushar, Bhavani, Niharika, Adya, Aditi, Anirudh, Anmol, Shravya, Aparajita, Aryan, Avi, Ayushi, Vasistha, Bhavish, Dayar, Harsharat, Jaya, Harsharat, Hemant Gupta, Shankar, Venkat Sai, Joshi, Pavan, Krishna, yeah, Krishna, Nikhil, Pratik, Prerana, Richard, Rohit, Rutika, Sajid Kapoor, Sahiti, Samiha, Soumya, Rizwan Akhtar, Shalu, Shivam, Shreyashi, Taruni, Sitish Krishna, Tripti, Vishal, Vivek, Ravindra, Swaroop, Sayan Bhattacharya, Prankhul, Sayan Bhattacharya, yeah, Sayan, Prankhul, Anirudh, Karthik V. In addition, 21 candidates are taking the degree of BA LLB honors in absentia.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the postgraduate diploma in patent law, cyber laws, media laws, international humanitarian law, alternative dispute resolution, family dispute resolution, animal protection laws, drafting, negotiation and enforcement of contracts, aviation law and air transport management, advanced maritime laws, financial services and legislations, GIS and remote sensing laws, advanced PG diploma in criminal law and forensic science, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the respective postgraduate diploma, to which I pray they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, Nalsar University of Law, Hyderabad, I admit the candidates in absentia to the postgraduate diploma in patent law, cyber law, media laws, international humanitarian law, alternative dispute resolution, family dispute resolution, animal protection laws, drafting, negotiation and enforcement of contracts, aviation laws and air transport management, advanced maritime laws, financial services and legislations, GIS and remote sensing laws, advanced PG diploma in criminal law and forensic science in this university.
The following number of candidates are taking the postgraduate diplomas in absentia. 86 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in patents law, 138 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in cyber laws, 80 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in media laws, 58 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in international humanitarian law, 221 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in alternate dispute resolution, 20 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in family dispute resolution, 46 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in animal law protection, 65 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in drafting, negotiation and enforcement contracts, 28 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in aviation law and air transport management, 25 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in advanced maritime laws, 50 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in financial services and legislations, 8 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in GIS and remote sensing laws, 84 candidates for the advanced PG diploma in criminal law and forensic science.
Honorable Shri Justice N.V. Ramana sir, I have the honor to request you to kindly deliver the convocation address.
Respected Chancellor, Honorable Justice Satish Chandra Sharma, Chief Justice of Telangana High Court, Sri Indrakan Reddy, Honorable Minister for Law, Sri C. Mallareddy, Minister for Labour Laws, Honorable Justice S.S.M. Kadri, former Judge Supreme Court of India, Professor Dr. Faizan Mustafa, Vice Chancellor NALSA, former and sitting judges of High Court of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, members of General Council, Executive Council and Academic Council, Professor Dr. V. Balakrishnaraji, Registrar NALSAR, Advocate General and other law officers, senior advocates, learned faculty members, other distinguished guests, media persons, ladies and gentlemen, my dear students and their parents. I am delighted to join all of you here of this 18th annual convocation being held in Hyderabad. I see parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, all look happier than the graduates themselves. It is indeed a special occasion for all of them. You graduates represent their sacrifices, their aspirations and their hope. At the outset, I congratulate all the students graduating today and also welcome them to a challenging and incredibly satisfying profession. Today is a proud occasion for this university and its faculty. Students of NALSAR are reaching far and wide, bringing laurels to the university. NALSAR is known for its research centers and academic rigors, which has produced many bright lawyers and academicians. Professor Faizan Mustafa, your beloved Vice Chancellor, is carrying forward the rich legacy of this university. You are lucky to have him as your Vice Chancellor. You will be surprised to know that this huge university started functioning from a small bungalow in Barkatpura. I was part of a collective endeavor to set up a world-class law university in Hyderabad along the lines of National Law School, Bangalore. Things quickly fell place. With backing of the statue, this robust institution took shape with the active support of then government. My association continued thereafter with this university as a member of the governing body and as Chancellor of brief while. This association with Nalsar is very close to my heart. Young friends, in the past 5 years, I am sure you must have heard hundreds of lectures. I know that you are certainly not looking forward to get another lengthy lecture, but it is my duty to say a few things. Aristotle once said, I quote, "The best laws, though sanctioned by every citizen of the state, will be of no avail unless the young and trained by habit and education in the spirit of the Constitution," unquote. Our Constitution was framed as a radical document which bridged the gap between the aspirations of the past and the expectations of the future. But it shall thrive only when the young citizens honor its principles with conviction. Ethos of the Democratic Republic of India is based on the people's commitment to the welfareist Constitution of India. This commitment must be nurtured at an early age by creating social consciousness and inculcating the culture of lawfulness. The educational institutions of our country, such as yours, play a pivotal role in fostering the spirit of the Constitution. Eminent Justice M.C. Chagla, in his autography, Roses in December, highlighted the importance and need of laws as follows. I quote, "Law is a great discipline of the mind. It teaches you how to think clearly, precisely, and accurately. Every word has its definite meaning and must find its proper place in its own context. Verbosity and diffusiveness are foreign to a well-trained legal mind," unquote. A mark of great lawyer is clarity of thoughts, command over the language, and skills to communicate. Unless one of is proficient in the language, be it his mother tongue or any other language, he or she cannot communicate their point of view effectively. It's a field where one measures every word. Whether you are a lawyer, judge, or a policy maker, you must always be aware that the consequences and possible interpretation of words and phrases. Like renowned jurist John Rawls once said, legal philosophers are political philosophers with a specialization that gives language a special importance. I would like to state here, particularly in legal profession, the learning does not stop at the university. Rather, it begins after it. In fact, the learning in law is unending. It is interdisciplinary and intersectional. Law as an instrument is deeply embedded and derived out of social realities. The future of law is often dependent upon our understanding of past and the present. Therefore, a successful practitioner of law must also be well versed with literature, philosophy, history, economics, and politics of the land. After all, the aim of law is to unravel the truth and to do justice. There is nothing more difficult in the world than to discover the truth, because it cannot be discovered by merely looking at one's dimension. It has many facets. It requires trained minds to analyze all aspects of it and reach a logical conclusion. The greatness of a lawyer or judge lies in their ability to discover the ultimate truth and thus secure justice accordingly. A great university is where mind is freed from the notions of the past or the illusions of the present. My dear friends, your specialized and esteemed education puts you on a different pedestal. March forward in your own quest of truth in this world of illusions. It also means not accepting anything on the face value, irrespective of where it comes from. Yes, answer may be difficult to come by, but don't stop questioning. As I had highlighted on an earlier occasion, especially students cannot afford to be disillusioned. It is imperative for you to be part of current debates. Don't stop at just raising questions. Also ask yourself what the remedy can be. Being the future of the nation, you must have a clear vision. Being the guardians of the freedom, justice, equality, and ethics, we cannot allow narrow and partisan views to dominate the nation's thought. Students are known for their readiness to fight for all the right causes because their thoughts are pure and honest. They should be in the forefront to question injustice. We need leaders for tomorrow to raise from these grounds. Much water has been poured in rivers of Krishna and Godavari since my graduation of 4 decades ago. We have seen unthinkable advances in every sphere of our lives and learning. Unfortunately, new ways have been also made their way into lives of the youth. I am alarmed that at present reports are increased in number of youth falling prey for intoxicants. I would urge the youth of today to disassociate themselves from substance abuse. Your mental and physical health is in your hands. A vibrant nation is built upon the health and energy of its youth. I observe that the graduating students are accustomed to only considering legal problems in a theoretical manner. There is an urgent need to introduce courses which are more practical and allow students to interact with people and their issues at the grassroots level. That brings me to one of the disappointing outcomes I have found at the present-day legal system, education. I find that very few students who graduate from national law schools are interested in joining litigation or taking up public causes, let alone practice at the district level. Further, it seems there is a fascination to only practice before Supreme Court and High Court while completely ignoring the importance of the trial courts. To succeed at trial advocacy, one requires a separate skill test set, wherein the requirement of presence of mind and intellectual inputs is immense. Moreover, considering the highest pendency before the trial courts, there is both a demand and the need for specialized lawyers. I urge you all to consider gaining experience at trial court level before moving on to practice at higher forums such as High Court and Supreme Court. My personal journey started with my appearance before a Tahsildar in a tenancy matter. Ever since then, I have appeared before tax authorities, stamp registrars, magistrate court, municipal court, etc., etc. I still remember my first assignment as a judge appointed commissioner. I was paid a princely sum of ₹100 for the assignment as a commissioner. I must say, the experiences I gathered from these endeavors shaped my understanding of the system and the people. No university can teach you this. You must understand that there is no substitute for direct experience. Age is on your side. Build your career on strong foundation. That strong foundation is based on practical realization. It is only when you work at the grassroots level you understand the rigors of law and common man. Let me caution you, the path will not be filled with roses. The courtrooms are nothing like ones you see in a movie or a moot court hall. It will be cramped, dingy, and the judge may not even have a fan. You might feel like an alien in the system. I know it is not easy, but I want all of you, to remember that determination and persistence are the 2 mantras for success. The world may try to throw various challenges at you, but you are equipped to fight the hardest of battles. Here I am reminded a half-century-old story by famous Telugu author Sri Rajakonda Viswanath Shastri, popularly known as Ravi Shastri. Every bit of it is still relevant. Here I quote from Maya, one of the Aru Sara Kathalu. I quote from the story, it is translated version. One of the junior lawyers, Murthy, received his law degree. He stood in front of the senior lawyer with humility. The senior lawyer told Murthy to remember one important thing. The senior said, "The early bird catches the worm," said the Englishman. Englishmen are very wise. He never does anything unless there is something in it for him. That is why he should reach the court very early and get the gates open. and in the evening, wait until the gates are closed. Always be alert and make sure that you are present in the court each and every day, the way the crane stands on the shores and the foxes hang around the graveyards. Of course, this kind of comparison is not very pleasant, but this is what we must do. If you want to shine, you must always be in court. You know what the court is? It is like a dense forest. Hyenas mimic human laughter in the forest. If you go closer thinking there is another man, the hyena will eat you. We lawyers need to attract the clients that come to court in this manner. Don't be shocked. It is the fault of the person who enters the forest, not ours. But there are bigger animals than hyenas. If we are not careful, then those animals will eat us. The Englishman has drafted the law in accordance with the principles of this stupid world. Never forget that the Englishman handed down all these things to us, these courts, the law books, the law degrees, and the witness procedure. It is a critical analysis of the Indian judicial system 50 years back by this author. Now I feel sometimes it is still relevant. After all, practicing law still remains one of the most demanding professions. To sustain through these ordeals, you shall need extraordinary will, passion, commitment to the cause. I am of the firm belief that success will come to those who have faith in themselves. You must enter the profession with the zeal of champion of justice. At times you may feel that your work is petty, ordinary. You may feel that your talents are not being properly used. You may see many undeserving people flourish in the profession. But opportunities to come to everyone. And when the opportunity knocks, be ready. You must put into practice all that you have learned here. I assure you, there is no success like the success in the profession of law. There is no satisfaction like the satisfaction in bringing justice to those in need. Remember, you are entering one of the most independent professions. Be fearless, be upright, stand up by constitutional oath taken by you. Here I am something to share with the parents and teachers. At times, we try to manifest our unfulfilled dreams upon our children. By doing so, we may end up stifling a great artist, a budding intellectual, or a fearless leader from being born. I request all the parents and teachers present here to encourage innovation, passion, and give the children freedom to pursue their own dreams. And I had to congratulate the Honorable Chief Justice of Telangana, Sri Satish Chandra Sharma, Chancellor of the University, who is a dynamic person, is enthusiastic to make NALSAR reach greater heights. I am assured that the university is in safe hands under his able guidance. Professor Faizan Mustafa, our Vice Chancellor, is an energetic leader who has continued the legacy of this university and has ensured the continuation of good reputation of this university across the globe. He is one of the acclaimed academicians with scholarly bent of mind. He is the best ambassador of legal awareness. He is chosen by the government to be a member of the panel created for spreading awareness about the Constitution. He is making best use of social media platforms to spread awareness about the Constitution. I compliment him for the good work he is doing. I appreciate the government of Telangana for its cooperation and support for strengthening this university. The bounden duty of Nalsar University of Law does not end with producing extremely competent and skillful graduates. It was the responsibility to produce honest women and men who can be trusted in public and private life. My beloved students, it is imperative for you to realize that legal education is not just a tool of mere professional success. I wish you all in the life successful and fulfillment of your dreams. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity.
Yeah. Now, gold medal winners of batch 2020, LLM, Master of Laws. I request our Chief Guest, Honorable Sri Justice N.V. Ramana, Chief Justice of India, to award the gold medal to Aishwarya Gopakumar. Nani A. Palkiwala, Aishwarya Go. Nani A. Palkiwala, Memorial. Aishwarya. Sorry, yeah, please. Yeah. Aishwarya Gopakumar, LLM. Gold medal for the topper in LLM, instituted by Nani A. Palkiwala Memorial Trust, Mumbai. I again request the chief guest. Okay. I again request the chief guest to hand over the gold medal to Uncle and Aunt Manavendra Singh. Sri M.L. Ramakrishna Rao Memorial Gold Medal for the male topper in LLM, instituted by Sri M.R. Harsha, Advocate, Hyderabad. MBA, Master of Administration. Master of Administration. I once again request the chief guest to award the gold medal to Buluneni Swati. The University Medal for the topper MBA, instituted by Nalsar University. Swati. Friends, it is BALLB Honors Gold Medals. I once again request the chief guest to hand over the gold medals to the parents of Maitreyi Dikshit. Maitreyi got 6 gold medals. Miss Ishrita Banerjee Memorial Gold Medal for the female topper in company law, instituted by Sri Amitesh Banerjee, Kolkata. Mr. A. Ananta Narsimha Reddy Gold Medal for the topper in Constitution Law, instituted by Mr. A. Narsimha Reddy, Chairman Bar Council of Telangana, Hyderabad. Honorable Justice P. Jaganmohan Reddy Memorial Gold Medal for the girl student who has secured highest score in Constitution Law, instituted by Dr. Urmila Pingle and Jayachandra Pingle, Hyderabad. Mr. Amanchandra Krishnamurthy Memorial Gold Medal for the best all-round student of the final year, instituted by Sri A. Narsimhamurthy, Advocate, Hyderabad. C. Purnayam Gold Medal for the best student of CPC and Law of Limitation, instituted by Honorable Justice N. Rammohan Rao, Hyderabad. Mr. Ashitendra Nath Memorial Gold Medal for the best student in Law of Contracts 2, instituted by Sri Anindya Kumar Mitra, Advocate, Kolkata. I once again request our chief guest to award gold medal to Abhijit Singh Rawale. Abhijit got 6 gold medals. Kumari GVN Bhanumati Memorial Gold Medal for the best all-round student, instituted by Girija Damodar Memorial Charitable Trust, Hyderabad. Mr. C.V. Subramanya Shastri Memorial Gold Medal for the student who has secured maximum grade in Constitutional Law 1, instituted by Honorable Justice C.V.N. Shastri, Hyderabad. Dantlal Junjunwala Gold Medal for the best all-round student, instituted by Sri R.N. Junjunwala, Kaitan and Company, Advocates and Notaries, Kolkata. Gati Academy Gold Medal for the student who has secured highest grade in Political Science and International Relations, instituted by Gati Limited, Secunderabad. Ramdat Gupta Memorial Gold Medal for the topper in Family Law 1, instituted by Srimati Sakum Devi, Kanpur. Mr. Chimarakonda B. Dikshitulu Centenary Gold Medal for the topper in International Law, instituted by C.N. Babu, Hyderabad, and his family members. I once again request the chief guest to hand over gold medals to the parents of Nishant. Nishant got 5 gold medals. Dr. KPC Gandhi Gold Medal for the best student in criminal law, instituted by KPC Gandhi, former Inspector General of Police and founder of the Truth Labs, Hyderabad. Sri Chandrasekhar Rao Gold Medal for the topper in Constitutional Law 2, instituted by Sri M. Chandrasekhar Rao, Advocate, High Court of Telangana. Mr. Y. Satyanarayanamma Memorial Gold Medal for the topper in Constitutional Law, instituted by Honorable Sri Justice N. Rammohan Rao, Hyderabad. Mr. Rajendra Reddy Gold Medal for the student who has secured highest marks in Law of Arts, instituted by M. Rajendra Reddy, Advocate, Hyderabad. Mrs. Savitri Memorial Gold Medal for the topper in Criminal Law, instituted by Sri N. Ramchandra Rao, ex-member of Legislative Council, Telangana, and President, BJP, Hyderabad chapter. Now I request our Honorable Chancellor, Honorable Sri Justice Satish Chandra Sharma, to award gold medals to Priyamvada Shivaji. Priyamvada got 5 gold medals. Honorable Sri Justice Umesh Chandra Banerjee Memorial Gold Medal for the most outstanding student of batch with the most consistent overall excellence in academics and extracurricular activities, instituted by Sri Amitesh Banerjee, Kolkata. Pavani Sheshaya Memorial Gold Medal for the best student for overall excellence, instituted by late P.P. Rao, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, New Delhi. Rakesh Kumar Agalwar Memorial Gold Medal for the securing first position in the annual examination, instituted by Sri Bharatji Agarwal, Senior Advocate, Allahabad. Rai Bahadur Narang Rai Kaitan Memorial Gold Medal for obtaining first rank in the final examination, instituted by Sri Suman J. Kaitan, Advocate, New Delhi. Kunj Bihari Junjunwala Gold Medal for the best student of Law of Evidence, instituted by Sri R. N. Junjunwala, Kaitan and Company, Advocates and Notaries, Kolkata. Again, I request Honorable Chancellor to hand over gold medals to the father of Rishabh Raheja. Rishabh secured 2 medals. The International Center for Alternate Dispute Gold Medal for topper in Arbitration and Ethics Clinic, instituted by ICADR, Hyderabad. Mr. Satyanarayan Reddy Memorial Gold Medal for the topper in Arbitration and Ethics Clinic, instituted by Sri Venkat Reddy, former Advocate General of AP and Senior Advocate, Hyderabad. I once again request our Honorable Chancellor to award gold medals to Dheeraj Murthy. Dheeraj got 2 gold medals. Biologically limited gold medal for the student who has secured maximum grade in environmental law, instituted by Dr. Vijay Kumar Datla, Chairman and Managing Director, Biologically Limited, Hyderabad. Professor S.P. Chatterjee Memorial Gold Medal for the topper in environmental law, instituted by Mrs. Indrani Bhattacharya, UK. I once again request our Honorable Chancellor to award gold medal to Aishwarya Birla. Lakshmi Devi Junjunwala Gold Medal for the best all-round student, female student, instituted by Sri R. N. Junjunwala, Kaitan and Company, Advocates and Notaries, Kolkata. I once again request our Honorable Chancellor to award gold medal to Anusuya Goswami. Mr. Deepak Negi Memorial Gold Medal for the topper in Banking and Finance, instituted by Mrs. Sheetal Negi, Simla. I request our Law Minister, Honorable Sri Indrakaran Reddy, to award gold medal to Abhiraj Thakur. Pavani Sarveshwar Rao Memorial Gold Medal for the best student of Law of Contracts, instituted by Sri P.P. Rao, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, New Delhi. I again request our Law Minister to award gold medal to Angad Kamath. Agri Gold Estates and Entertainments Private Limited Gold Medal for the best boy student in company law, instituted by Sri Sitaram Awas, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, Agri Gold Estates and Entertainments Private Limited. I once again request our Law Minister to award gold medal to Balaji Nayak Azmira. Samyak Annapureddy Gold Medal for the best President of the Student Bar Council, instituted by Mr. Siddharth Annapureddy, USA. I once again request our Law Minister to award gold medal to Deepak Nilesh Shah, Srimati Ratna Reddy and Justice B. Subhashan Reddy Gold Medal for the topper in Transfer of Property and Law of Contracts, instituted by Honorable Sri Justice B. Vijaysen Reddy, Judge, High Court of Telangana. I once again request our Law Minister to award gold medal to Priyamvada Shivaji. Sri Balbir Singh Rathi Memorial Gold Medal for the topper in Legal Methods, instituted by Mr. Viren Singh Rathi, Rohtak. This medal is also shared with Aparna Banerjee, who is taking in absentia. Now I request Honorable Sri Justice S.S.M. Kadri to award gold medal to Abhijit Singh Ravale. I request Honorable Sri Justice S.S.M. Kadri to award gold medal to Abhijit Singh Ravale. Mr. Dinanath Dhanania Gold Medal for the topper in Family Law 2, instituted by Savar Dhanania, Kolkata. This medal is also shared with Nishant, and same may be handed over to his parents, Nishant parents. Okay. Yeah. I again request Honorable Sri Justice S.S.M. Kadri to hand over gold medals to parents of Maitreyi Dikshit and Nishant. Both of them are sharing this gold medal. Srimati Sharada Bai gold medal for the topper in property law, instituted by Honorable Sri Justice B. Prakash Rao, former Judge High Court of AP, Chairman Telangana State Pollution Control Appellate Authority, and Adjunct Professor Nalsar University of Law. Yeah. I once again request Honorable Justice S.S.M. Kadri to hand over gold medals to parents of Maitreyi Dikshit. The Hindustan Times gold medal for the topper in labor law, instituted by Hindustan Times Limited, New Delhi. This medal is also shared with Arushri Nair, who is taking the same in absentia. Yeah. Now I request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Faizan Mustafa, to award Vice Chancellor Gold Medal for the best male graduate with proven leadership qualities, instituted by the University, to Balaji Nayak Ajmera. Balaji. Balaji, hurry up. Hurry up. Yeah. I again request our Vice Chancellor to award the Vice Chancellor Gold Medal for the best woman graduate with proven leadership qualities, instituted by University, to parents of Maitreyi Dikshit. I request to hand over gold medal to parents of Maitreyi Dikshit. Sorry, this is a surprising matter, so it takes time. Yeah, PG Diploma in Cyber Laws. I once again request our Vice Chancellor to award the gold medal to Shajia Parveen, Vice Chancellor Gold Medal for the topper in Postgraduate Diploma in Cyber Laws, instituted by Infotrack Systems Private Limited, Hyderabad. Shajia Parveen. In addition, Aishwarya Nair, BA LLB Honours, is awarded 3 medals. Srimati Pavani Satyanarayanamma Memorial Gold Medal for the Best Female Student for Overall Excellence, instituted by late P.P. Rao, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, New Delhi. Y.V. Venkateshwar Rao Memorial Gold Medal for the topper in Law and Economics, instituted by Dr. Vijayanand, Hyderabad. Sri Venkateshwara Sukriti Seth Gold Medal for the student who has secured maximum grade in taxation, instituted by Sri Pradeep K. Kaitan and Company, Advocates and Notaries, Kolkata. And she is taking this medal in absentia. Urmi Mehta, BA LLB Honours, is also awarded 3 medals. A.P. Ganguly Gold Medal for the student who is getting first position in administrative law, instituted by Sri A.K. Ganguly, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, New Delhi. Mr. P.D. Agarwal Memorial Gold Medal for the student who has secured highest grade in law and poverty, instituted by Mahendra Agarwal, Trustee, Dhanvantri Devi Agarwal Social Welfare Trust, Secunderabad. Santosh Kumar Mukherjee Memorial Gold Medal for the best orator, instituted by Sri Chandranath Mukherjee, Advocate, Kolkata, and she is taking all the medals in absentia. Animai Krishna, BA LLB Honours, is also awarded the Sitaram Junjunwala Gold Medal for the topper in Intellectual Property Law, instituted by Sri R.N. Junjunwala, Kaitan and Company, Advocates and Notaries, Kolkata, and she is taking the medal in absentia. Friends, now gold medals winners of 2021 batch. LLM, Master of Laws, I request our Chief Guest, Honorable Sri Justice N.V. Ramana, Chief Justice of India, to award gold medals to Sushant Sharma. Sushant got 2 medals. Nani A. Palkewala Memorial Gold Medal for the topper in LLM instituted by Nani A. Palkewala Memorial Trust, Mumbai. Sri Munsuri Venkata Ramaya Memorial Gold Medal for the topper in Research Methods and Legal Writing instituted by Munsuri Development Foundation, Hyderabad. I again request the Chief Guest award gold medals to Anushree Raizadi, Sri M.L. Ramakrishna Memorial Gold Medal for the female topper in LLM, instituted by M.R. Harsha, Advocate, Hyderabad. Gold medal for MBA. I once again request the Chief Guest to award gold medal to Harshini, the University Medal for topper in MBA, instituted by the Nalsar University. I once again request our Chief Guest to hand over the gold medals to the parents of Vishaka Ramesh. Vishaka got 10 gold medals. I'll read out. Honorable Sri Justice Umesh Chandra Banerjee Memorial Gold Medal for the most outstanding student of a batch with most consistent overall excellence in academics and extracurricular activities, instituted by Sri Amitesh Banerjee, Kolkata. Srimati Pavani Satyanarayanamma Memorial Gold Medal for the best female student for overall excellence, instituted by late Sri P.P. Rao, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, New Delhi. Mr. Pavani Sarveshwara Rao Memorial Gold Medal for the best student in law of contracts, instituted by late Sri P.P. Rao, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, New Delhi. Srimati Ratna Reddy and Justice B. Subhashan Reddy Gold Medal for the topper in transfer of property and law of contracts, instituted by Honorable Sri Justice B. Vijay Sen Reddy, Judge, High Court of Telangana. Mr. P.D. Agarwal Memorial Gold Medal for the student who has secured highest grade in law and poverty, instituted by Mr. Mahendra Agarwal, Trustee, Dhanvantari Devi Agarwal Social Welfare Trust, Secunderabad. Mr. C. Purnaya Gold Medal for the best student in CPC and law of limitation, instituted by Honorable Justice N. Ramamohan Rao, Hyderabad. Mr. C.V. Subramanya Shastri Memorial Gold Medal for the student who has secured maximum grade in constitutional law, instituted by Honorable Justice C.V. N. Shastri, Hyderabad. Sitaram Junjunwala Gold Medal for the topper in intellectual property law, instituted by Sri R.N. Junjunwala, Kaitan and Company, Advocates and Notaries, Calcutta. The Hindustan Times Limited Gold Medal for the topper in labor law, instituted by Hindustan Limited, New Delhi. Sri Munsuri Venkata Ramaya Memorial Gold Medal for the topper in intellectual property law, instituted by Munsuri Development Foundation, Hyderabad. I once again request the Chief Guest to hand over gold medals to the father of Avni Agarwal. Avni is getting 9 gold medals. Mr. Pavani Sheshaya Memorial Gold Medal for the best student for overall excellence, instituted by late Sri P.P. Rao, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India. Mr. Rakesh Kumar Agarwal Memorial Gold Medal for securing first position in the annual examination, instituted by Sri Bharat Agarwal, Senior Advocate, Allahabad. Rai Bahadur Narang Rai Kaitan Memorial Gold Medal obtaining for first rank in the final examination, instituted by Sri Suman J. Kaitan, Advocates, New Delhi. Advocate, New Delhi. C. Balbir Singh Rati Memorial Gold Medal for topper in legal methods, instituted by Virendra Singh Rati, Rohtak. Dinanath Dhanania Medal for topper in family law, instituted by Swaran Dhanania, Kolkata. A.P. Ganguly Gold Medal for the student who is getting first position in administrative law, instituted by Sri A.K. Ganguly, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, New Delhi. Istri Banerjee Memorial Gold Medal for female topper in company law, instituted by Sri Amitesh Banerjee, Kolkata. Srimati Gandram Radhamma and Gandar Raghavendra Rao Memorial Gold Medal for topper in sociology, instituted by Sri Mohan Rao, Member Bar Council of Telangana and Senior Advocate, Hyderabad. My Home Cement Industries Limited Gold Medal for topper in English, instituted by My Home Cement Industries, Hyderabad. I once again request our Chief Guest to award gold medals to Aparajita Kaul. Aparajita secured 4 gold medals. Lakshmi Devi Junjunwala Gold Medal for the best student family law, instituted by Sri R.N. Junjunwala, Kaitan and Company, Advocates and Notaries, Calcutta. Mr. Rajendra Reddy Gold Medal for the student who has secured highest grade in law of torts, instituted by Mr. M. Rajendra Reddy, Advocate, Hyderabad. Dr. KPC Gandhi Gold Medal for the best student in criminal law, instituted by Dr. KPC Gandhi, former Inspector General of Police and founder, Truth Labs, Hyderabad. Mrs. Savitri Memorial Gold Medal for topper in criminal law instituted by Sri N. Ramchandra Rao, ex-member Legislative Council, Telangana. I request Honorable Chancellor, Sri Justice Satish Chandra Sharma, to award the gold medals to Sir, I request our Honorable Chancellor, Honorable Sri Justice Satish Chandra Sharma, to award gold medals to Suneha Kasal. Suneha secured 3 medals. Ms. Ashitendra Nath Mitra Memorial Gold Medal for the Best Student in Law of Contrast 2, instituted by Sri Aninda Kumar Mitra, Advocate, Kolkata. The International Center for Alternate Dispute Resolution, a gold medal for topper in Arbitration and Ethics Clinic, instituted by ICADR, Hyderabad. Mr. Sati Satyanarayan Reddy Memorial Gold Medal for the topper in Arbitration and Ethics Clinic, instituted by Sri Venkat Reddy, former Advocate General of AP and Senior Advocate. I once again request our Honorable Chancellor to award gold medals to Dayar Singla. Dayar got 3 gold medals. Kumari GVN Bhanumati Memorial Gold Medal for the Best All-Round Student, instituted by Girija Damodar Memorial Charitable Trust, Hyderabad. Dantlal Junjunwala Gold Medal for the Best All-Round Student, instituted by Sri R.N. Junjunwala Kaitan and Company, Advocates and Notaries. Aman Chandra Krishnamurthy Memorial Gold Medal for the Best All-Round Student of the Final Year, instituted by Sri A. Narsimha Murthy, Advocate, Hyderabad. I request Honorable Justice SSM Kadri to award gold medals to Joshi Sagosh Digambar. Joshi got 2 gold medals, and medal is instituted by His Lordship himself. So, Mr. Ananta Narsimha Reddy Gold Medal for the topper in Constitutional Law, instituted by A. Narsimha Reddy, Chairman Bar Council of Telangana, and Honorable Justice Syed Shah Muhammad Qadri Gold Medal for the topper in Constitutional Law. I once again request our Honorable Chancellor to award gold medals to Rohili Bipin Deshpande. I request Honorable Chancellor to award gold medals to Rohili Bipin Deshpande. Rohili got 2 gold medals. Mr. Chandrasekhar Rao Medal for topper in Constitutional Law, instituted by Sri M. Chandrasekhar Rao, Advocate, High Court of State of Telangana. Y. Satyanarayana Memorial Gold Medal for topper in Constitutional Law, instituted by Honorable Justice N. Ramohan Rao, Hyderabad. I once again request our Honorable Chancellor to award gold medal to Kapilai Susrut Venkatesh. Samakya Annapurna Gold Medal for the President of the Student Bar Council, instituted by Siddharth Annap Reddy, USA, Susrut. I once again request our Honorable Chancellor to award gold medal to Swini Nimesh Khare, Mr. Santosh Kumar Mukherjee Memorial Gold Medal for the Best Orator, instituted by Sri Chandranath Mukherjee, Advocate, Kolkata. Now I request our Law Minister, Honorable Sri A. Indrakaran Reddy, to award gold medal to Shugan Bhargav. Mr. Ram Dutt Gupta Memorial Gold Medal for topper in Family Law, instituted by Srimati Sakam Devi, Kanpur. I again request our Law Minister to award gold medal to Varun Dund. Kunj Bihari Junjunwala Gold Medal for the Best Student in Law of Evidence, instituted by Sri R.N. Junjunwala, Kaitan and Company, Advocates and Notaries. I once again request our Law Minister to award gold medal to Anubhuti Garg. Honorable Justice P. Jaganmohan Reddy Memorial Gold Medal for the girl student who has secured highest grade in Constitutional Law, instituted by Dr. Urmila Pingala and Dr. Jairam Chand Pingale, Hyderabad. I once again request our Law Minister to award gold medal to Rohit Iyengar. Agri Gold Estates and Entertainments Private Limited Gold Medal for the Best Boy Student in Company Law, instituted by Sri Sitaram Awas, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, Agri Gold and Estates Entertainments Private Limited, Hyderabad. I request Honorable Sri Justice SSM Kadri to award gold medal to M. Nitya Chowdhury. Honorable Justice SSM Kadri. Srimati Banda Ishwaramma Memorial Gold Medal for topper in history, instituted by Sri B. Shivananda Prasad, Advocate General, Telangana. I once again request Honorable Justice S.S.M. Kadri to award gold medal to Suneha Kasal. Suneha Sri Y.V. Venkateshwar Rao Memorial Gold Medal for topper in Law and Economics, instituted by Vijayanand, Hyderabad. The medal is also shared with Avani Agarwal, and I request His Lordship to hand over the medal to her father. I once again request Honorable Sri Justice S.S.M. Kadri to award gold medal to Varun Dand and Venkat Sai. This medal again